Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alphawisdom. And we are continuing with the analysis. Today we have two photos of handprints, a left hand and a right hand. So let's get started. See what we have. The same person. I don't always have this for you, but I made it a point to have this for you for today. Okay, so here we're looking at, let me leave you a little bit of heading up here. All right, we talked about the loops last week, and we're sort of ending with talking about them. All right, as you see at the top here, we'll start with the left hand. This is a fire hand, and this is also, so there's usually not a change between the hands. It may be a little change in the finger length, but there is no change in the type of hand. All right. So just as a review, a fire hand is a person who's adventurous, passionate, spontaneous, enthusiastic, impulsive, audacious. They're self-promoters. They're even hustlers, agents, pioneers, show-offs, and entertainers. So a lot of entertainers that we're watching on stage now are they have fire hands. They need reassurance from the physical act of love. They can get angry quickly, but they can forgive just as quickly. And they are workaholics. And they like to take a risk. If they have a deadline, they will just stay with it until it's done. That's how they are. They take a risk. Okay, so they're good-hearted people. Now, let's see. So we understand the type. Loops on all the fingers. So when we have loops on all the fingers, remember what that is? We're talking about someone that follows the group. They're not disruptors. And this is the most common of all of the prints on the fingers. All right. They like to go with the flow, to respond to others and have a strong empathy to one's group, family, and environment. Okay, let's move on. Now let's take a look at the finger lengths. I've already marked it for you. The little fingers are short on both. You might look at it and it'll appear that maybe one may be a little longer than the other. That's common. So let's get some information on if it is longer, what's going on with that finger, if it's longer or shorter. Okay, so when you have a short, let's take this one first, a short little finger, this is someone who is like the energy for language to flow from their mouths has shut down. So they don't think as quickly as far as responding now. Not connected with this finger, speaking here. Okay. They tend to want to hide behind themselves, which is an indicator that they are not comfortable in expressing themselves in public. They are a little shy, and because there is, and if the index finger is shorter, that's like self-conscious. They just are not comfortable expressing themselves. So many times we have to get information from here. This is short. This is a little lacking in confidence. And to have to speak, you need confidence to speak. You need a little longer finger to be able to express your words as you would like, as best you can. All right, let's go on to the shortness of the index finger. shy, lack of self-esteem to some degree. It depends on how short it is. I think this is the shortest one I have seen. And we have to look at the lines to get a little more information as to why that is the case. But that's how it is, and you can look here. So they came into the world with a short index finger, and it continued over with the right hand. Sometimes this stands a little taller. It's rare for it to stand as tall as this. It's just a little taller than over here, this hand. Because remember, right hand is your active hand. That's the one that you use, put in front of the public. This is your potential. This is what you do with it. Okay, so that takes care of that. We can glimpse at the spacing between. They go with the flow. They don't mind following the crowd. They think being with a group is extremely important. That's the way they're going to live. All right, going into the hand. Let's take a look at this. And I'm glad I did this on a hand print. This is weak. All of these. And this is tries and try. Career-wise, could be working, 2 jobs moving at the same time. But it's a little weak. It's like they're not sure what they want to do. It's connected to family. Family would be your lifeline. So there was some help from mom and dad for this job they had. I see nothing coming from the Luna section. If it does, that means they decided they wanted a job. They found the job. They initiated it. All right? So, but the weakness. Let's take a look, get a little understanding of what weakness means to a lifeline. Okay. Weak lifelines are always the sign of someone who will cling to a more stable and usually more affluent partner to give them stability. The line represents the gut, your stomach. So when it is short or very weak, and this is very weak, and it's a little short. Okay. It indicates digestive problem. Digestive problem. Okay, so that could happen. So we compare and see if it's a little better over here or is it better over here. All right, there's a fork at the end, and when there's a fork down here, that means the person is adventurous. It's like a travel line. They want to wander. They want to go places rather than stay put. That's how they are. There's a health line, and that's weak. So this person will be bombarded with health issues throughout their life unless there's a change coming. Okay, let's take a look at the headline. Headline. It's not connected here, and it's not connected here. It's close to it, but not connected. They started thinking on their own when they were younger. Sorry about that. I'm going to run over, I think. Okay, so that's what we have here. And you have the same thing pretty much over here. So they didn't make much changes. There is a little Mars line. It's a little weak in here. Mars is more energy, and it's needed for the weakness here. But back to the headline. The headline is very weak. Serrated in parts of it, and it continues as it moves on. So it's not, well, it's just weak. And when you have a weak headline, it indicates that you are not thinking clearly at times. you're thinking, but it's not coming clear. You may think on a portion, and then it's like you kind of break away from that. It's not consistent. So that's not good. We can say that this is fuzzy. It's like your thinking is cloudy and highly stressed. So that's an issue here. And then with the heart line, it's almost like a doubling in this part. It's a little energy problem here. Then you think it's getting better, and then it's something else going on here. But there is a fork here, and they do like to travel, as I pointed out to you. So that's about it. Let's see the other side and see if that makes it much clearer. Not really. At least we can see the line here. So, yes. So sometimes we have prints like this. And when we do, we analyze them to learn from them. Okay, they do have a few stretch marks here. Okay. All righty. Well, I hope you found this interesting. I'll try to find more copies of left and right hand so we can reap the benefits from learning to do that, because when you do a reading, you're going to be reading both hands. You can learn a lot about the person that way and see how far they've come. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up if you like the series. And we might do a little bit next week, but I'm going to give you some more information. All right. Thumbs up, share, subscribe. Welcome for new subscribers. All right. Love yourself. Love and light. Bye.